podcast है ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਅੱਗੇ ਕੇ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਏਗਾ but first of all I want to introduce my chief guest Mrs. Paul Singh ma'am ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ motivational speaker ਨੇ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਕੰਟਰੀਜ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਵੀ ਇਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਵੀ USA ਤੋਂ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਂ ਆਲ ਓਵਰ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਇਵੈਂਟਸ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਯੂਥ ਨੂੰ ਮੋਟੀਵੇਟ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਮੋਟੀਵੇਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦਾ ਮਕਸਦ ਇਹ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਪਰਸਨ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸੁਧਰੇ ਚਾਹੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ 50 ਜਣੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ 100 ਜਣੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਪਾਵਰਫੁਲ ਵਰਡਸ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਤੋਂ ਮੋਟੀਵੇਟ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਇਨਸਪੀਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਚਾਹੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪੈਰੈਂਟਸ ਹੈ ਚਾਹੇ ਕੋਈ ਦੋਸਤ ਹੈ ਚਾਹੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੋਟੀਵੇਸ਼ਨਲ ਸਪੀਕਰ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਹੀ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਮੋਟੀਵੇਟ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਗੇ ਵਧਦੇ ਆ ਸੋ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੋਟੀਵੇਸ਼ਨਲ ਸਪੀਕਰ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੌਜੂਦ ਨੇ ਮਿਸਿਸ ਪੌਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਮੈਮ ਮੈਮ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੇ ਇੰਸਟੀਚਿਊਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਮਚ ਐਂਡ ਆਲਸੋ ਸੋ ਲੈਟਸ ਗੈਟ ਸਟਾਰਟਡ ਆਵਰ ਟੁਡੇਜ਼ ਇਵੈਂਟ
First of all, I'm from USA. My name is Pal Singh. I'm a motivational public speaker, life coach, and fitness coach. So what I do in US, I tell you a little story about my background, what I did. I live in USA since last, I would say, 30 years. And we had our gas station business, which I was in retail business, like we have our car wash and stuff like that. So I done that for like almost 20 plus years. And then I turned myself ventured into a real estate investor. So today we are going to talk about self-development. So self-development is developing your personality, developing yourself. Like whatever you learn in everyday life, the skills, the experience, the people you meet, the people you greet, the life you go through, that's what, that's what makes you who you are. What I was saying is self-development. Self-development is like, it's a long journey process. It's a lifetime process, self-developing. Like whatever you do in your life on an everyday basis, that's what makes you who you are as a person, as a human. So when you go through life every day, you have to change your habits. If you want to develop yourself, if you want to develop your personality, what you need to do, you need to change your habits to do better in life. Socially, emotionally, personally, mentally, spiritually. So in India, what I found, what I learned from other people, since I'm in India since I think more than 4 weeks now, in India, people need awareness of everything, pretty much of everything, So, I mean, that's a big need in India. Even students like you, I met in Punjab, like in other towns, like in Jalandhar, Hoshiarpur, Amritsar. You guys all are so shy. So, if you want to go to United States or foreign countries, that's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. You have to have your communication level bigger and abroad, So, if you can't communicate with the person next to you, how are you going to communicate with the people outside the country, out of state? What I mean? So people like me, when come to you, speak to you, raise your hand, ask questions. Self-development is also asking you questions. If you don't ask a question, how you would know what you learn? I used to be really shy in high school. I born and grew up in Punjab, and I always shy not to asking a question, raising my hands. So my dad told me one thing. He said, if you don't raise your hand, you're not going to learn anything. He said, teacher's not going to ask you, hey, ask me a question. He's not going to point a finger at you and ask you to stand up and ask me a question. No. He said, you have to ask a question if you want to learn, if you want to gain the knowledge. Knowledge is also self-development. Education is also self-development. In self-development, everything comes. Daily habits changing, doing better, learning skills, getting more education. Educate yourself about everything and anything. Learn many languages you can. In Punjab, people say speak Punjabi. Punjabi is good. It's your first language. We all supposed to know Punjabi, how to write and learn and read and speak. But you also need to learn other languages, especially like English. If you're not doing it better, if you're not good at speaking, and how you're going to communicate with people, if you're not good at speaking. So speaking doesn't come like it has to be perfect or it has to be, so grammarly and stuff like that. No, in Canada and America, people speak English like without a grammar. They don't use much grammar. In India, we use grammar a lot, right? In sentences. So Um, when you start speaking even to each other, don't be shy. Even if they judge you, that's okay. That's them. But you want to learn. When you want to learn, you're going to make a mistake. You're going to see so many failures. You're going to see so many, setbacks. So that's okay to be like if you are not good enough at something. Learning is a skill, and a skill is like you develop in yourself. We all not born, like smart and intelligent. We all born uh, with none of the knowledge. We all born and we learn after, right? Even our parents, even our grandparents. So self development is improving in your personality, improving in yourself. Learn from others, empathize with other people, empathize it. Don't show sympathy. Sympathy is a weakness. Showing the sympathy and gaining the sympathy is a weakness. Show empathy so people can empathize with you. So those are the things I wanted to talk about with you guys. The students, so many I speak with, they're all so shy. That's not cool. That's not good. It's not going to work anywhere. Learn to communicate with each other. Learn to communicate with your teacher. Learn to communicate with your guru, whoever you follow. So the other thing I want to point a finger at that is in India, in Punjab especially, we follow actors, directors, producers, or sportsmen, whoever. Why don't you follow your parents? They brought you in this world. I'm sure they're working hard for you, to raise you, to make you a better person in your life, to financially support you. So you have to have your parents as a role model. My parents were my role model. I always get inspired by my parents. They are not in this world anymore, but I still, whenever I'm lost, whenever I'm confused, what I do, I think about them, and always something comes in my mind which they taught me through life, and that's what make me, to stand up and do better things in my life. So that's what I'm telling you. If you want to follow somebody, first follow yourself. If you don't follow yourself, nobody gonna follow you. So don't be a follower. If you got to be a leader, you got to follow yourself. If you have average habits, you're not going to achieve. You know, uh, if you have average habits, you're not going to achieve. Above average goals. So you have to set your uh, goals higher so you can match your habits with your goals so you can achieve your goals. Always set your goals every morning. Put 5 things in your diary or note or in your phone. What do you want it to do in a whole day? And make sure you give gratitude to the universe, the God, whoever you follow, whoever is your God is. I do 5 things every day to develop my personality, to do better every day in life. First of all, I do pray every morning. I give gratitude to my God for my day to be better. What I say like something like this: Hey God, thank you for today. You give me another day to breathe, and thank you for all the blessings you're gonna bring my way, and help me to do better today. I'm, I tell you, if you start repeating these things in every morning once you get up, you're going to do a lot better in your life, and your day going to get better even if something doesn't go your way the way you wanted, but still you're going to be thankful for the day the things didn't happen the way you want them to happen, because that's your learning lesson. That's where you're going to learn. Failures is your success. I don't say success is a success. Success is failure. Failure gives you a story. So once you become successful, you're going to tell people how many setbacks you had and how many failure stories you write or you read or you went through. So the failure is going to be a very successful story. So that's what you're going to tell people, how you become successful. People see other people's success, but nobody see their what they went through. What they where they struggle. We all have a stories. Our stories make our better. And don't be disappointed. Don't feel bad if you are not doing better in life, or if you are not even raised the way you wanted to be raised. And don't blame your parents if they didn't do better for you. Always be thankful, because they provide you a roof, they provide you clothes, they financially support you. You know, India is the only one country where parents stands right behind you until you even in your 50s. You know, they still support you. In other countries, once you're 18, you're out of the house. You're your own. You have a food, you don't have a food, they don't care. You're your own. You know, you pay your own bills, you pay, you take care of yourself. Here in India, I seen adults, guys, men, boys in their 40s. They live with their parents because parents support them to be, you know, to be their backbone so they can do better in life. So if you learn anything today from self-development, raise your hand. Whatever the questions you have, you can ask me. Raise your hand, please. Asking question. People ask question who wanted to do better in life. You know, who want to be a leader in the following days, in the future, in the further life.
Thank you very much, everyone. Once again, a huge round of applause for our chief guest. Thank you.